The Midday Mix on Mix 93.8.
Business Boost is brought to you by Mix 93.8 and the National Small Business Chamber, turning small business into big business. Once again, on the line with us, we have Mike Anderson, CEO and founder of NSBC Africa. Mike, welcome back to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Damian. Always grateful.
Absolute pleasure to have you on the show. So we're talking about financial fitness today on the show. Could you expand a bit on what Financially Fit is and a bit more about the Financially Fit campaign?
Yeah, David, it's such a big issue and it's such an important issue. So we are extremely excited to launch How to Become Financially Fit campaign in partnership, of course, with Experian, who's one of the leading credit bureaus in South Africa, where we can equip SMEs with key tips and strategies to assist them in understanding their financial and credit health. The aim here is to empower them to understand the impact of both their personal and business credit profiles on their business reputation and ultimately their ability to access the funding required to maintain and grow their businesses.
Fantastic. Would you say that it's relatively important to manage your credit wellness and that it's actually quite an important facet of being an entrepreneur?
It's so important. I mean, many SMEs are harming their chances of gaining access to credit, getting better deals from suppliers, and securing additional funding to help grow their business due to a lack of awareness and understanding of their business credit profile. What's important here, it's a choice. And any credit report or any credit score can be fixed very quickly. And this is why your listeners, SMEs, business owners, entrepreneurs need to talk to their credit bureau. First of all, get their free, of course, credit report, and then see what's wrong with it and fix it, liaise with the credit bureau, and it's an important measure, an important step to take.
Yeah, I suppose it must be pretty difficult to try and fix things if you don't approach them and you don't actually know what the underlying issues are and how you can fix those. Now, we're talking about managing your credit wellness in terms of your business, but have you got some tips for us for managing your personal credit reputation?
Yes, Damian, personal and business is quite a close strategy alongside, but let's talk about it. There are 5 key tips. First of all, build your credit file. Opening new accounts that will be reported to the major credit bureaus is an important first step in building your credit file. You can't start laying down a good track record as a borrower until your account's in your name. Sounds weird? Yeah. So having at least several open and active credit accounts will be helpful. Then point 2, don't miss payments. Your payment history is one of the most important factors in determining your credit scores. And having a long history of on-time payments can help you achieve excellent credit scores. And then, of course, a difficult one for many, catch up on past due accounts. If you're behind on your bills, bringing them current will help. While a late payment can remain on your credit report, listen to this, Damian, up to 7 years.
Incredible.
Having all your accounts current can be good for your scores. Then this is important as well. Reduce your revolving account balances. Even if you're not behind on your bills, having a high balance on revolving credit accounts can lead to a high credit utilization rate, the percentage, and hurt your scores. So importantly, maintaining a low balance on them relative to their credit limit helps improve scores. Those with the highest credit scores tend to keep their credit utilization ratio in low single digits. Then finally, this is also very important, limit how often you apply for new accounts. You may need to open accounts to build your credit file. You generally want to limit, however, how often you submit credit applications. Each application can lead to a hard inquiry, which may hurt your scores a little. So the important message here is keep it gradual. Don't rush out now and get 5 credit accounts because, of course, the alarm bells will ring and this will, of course, scare off potential funders or credit providers. So I think those are the key tips to start with. And what I said earlier is that look at your credit scores, get your free credit report, look at your report and see where the problems lie. And then talk to the credit bureau to see what you need to do to solve these problems or overcome these issues quickly.
Yeah, it seems like it can be quite a tricky space to try and navigate. So this has been really enlightening. Now, I think a great place to finish off would be to chat about those free credit reports that you mentioned earlier. Where can business owners access those?
Yes, unfortunately, of course, Damian, what's also very important is that, one needs to understand that what most people do, what most business owners, which happens to most business owners when they apply for credit, 85-90% get turned down because of something small that is wrong on their credit profile, and that can be changed very quickly. So importantly, there's a few ways one can get a free credit report. Our team can help. your listeners, info@nsbc.africa, or alternative, just go onto the experian.co.za website and you can access your free credit report there. It's quick and easy, and it's an important step to take.
Most definitely. As always, thank you so much for your time, Mike. Stay well, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Look forward. Take care, Damian.
Business Boost is brought to you by Mix 93.8 and the National Small Business Chamber, turning small business into big business.
The Midday Mix on Mix 93.8.